Hey folks, everything new under the sun. So we know about digital currencies, CBDC. We know about the mark of the beast, the world reserve currency, spoken of in the Bible, brought in by the Antichrist figure, where no man can buy or sell save he that has the mark. You won't be able to transact. You won't be able to pay your mortgage. You won't be able to buy groceries or milk or anything that you need unless you take part in this digital system, the mark of the beast system. And the countries are going there. The countries are looking at CBDCs. They've been looking at it for a long time. They have it ready to go, and it's being rolled out. And in this case, Nigeria, this is interesting because this is exactly what's going to come here as they start implementing digital currency. Nigeria limits ATM withdrawals to $45 per day. Why? Well, to force government-controlled digital payments, to force everybody into digital currency, to coerce. Kind of sounds like what happened over the last couple of years, right? To coerce people to take the you-know-what. They're going to limit your freedoms, to coerce, to encourage you, quote-unquote, to do what the government wants you to do. It's dirty. It's coercion. It's nasty. But this is what the Nigerian government is doing for digital currency. In April, leading cryptocurrency exchange KuCoin noted 35% of adult population of Nigeria, roughly 34 million adults aged 16 and 20, own Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. So the people love cryptocurrency already. But when it came to the country's central digital bank, the eNaira, it was a massive failure. So the government saw this and says, well, this isn't going to work. We're going to limit their cash withdrawals. So they'd stop using cash and force them over to a digital currency. At one point, they will say, you can't pay for your license renewal. You can't pay for your income tax, with dollars, physical dollars. You have to use e-transfers, e-cash. That means you have to have a bank account. That means you have to be in the digital system. You can't live outside of the digital system anymore. Now think about your current life in Canada, in the United States, wherever you are. Can you live without a bank? No, you can't, basically. There's no one really in North America that doesn't have a bank account unless you're, under 12 years old or something. And then even most of those people have cell phones and bank accounts and credit cards and debit cards already. So you can't live in the modern world without a digital identity. So how easy it will be for the Antichrist to control the people of the world and to limit your buying and selling if you're not doing what the government wants you to do. According to Bloomberg, only 1 in 200 Nigerians use eNaira, despite government-implemented discounts and incentives. What did they start doing 2 years ago with the you-know-what in your arm? They started adding incentives, didn't they? They started offering you money to go get you-know-what in North America. They started giving you little perks here and there. Oh, if you do this, then you can get your freedom back. You can go play hockey. You can go play sports again. You can do this or that. You get your freedom back. So thanks to the government for giving us our freedom back if we only bow to their requirements. The government is looking to boost the digital payments by limiting ATM withdrawals. This is going to happen so fast in North America that your head is going to spin when they start bringing this out. In the name of public safety, in the name of public health, in the name of climate change, in the name of whatever else out there that they're pushing it for, they're going to limit your cash withdrawals because there's probably a carbon footprint, because that ATM has to be plugged in. It has to, it wears out. People have to go and fix it and drive their gas-guzzling diesel trucks to go fix these cash machines, right? And it costs so much for the central bank to deal with cash. And so for the carbon footprint of the use of cash, they're going to get rid of it. So they can only get out weekly $225 US. So $225 US a week. Can you pay for all your bills that way? Probably. You're paying for all your bills online anyways in a digital manner. Not many of us use cash for anything other than, Facebook Marketplace or yard sales, whatever it may be. Not many use cash anymore for anything. So it's going to be very easy for really North America to go to this. It's going to be a smooth transition. Everybody's going to easily do it. They're going to say, yep, as long as I can tap my iPhone or tap my card, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you limit my cash withdrawals. This is a good reason to get some cash out now. Before they do this, they will start putting penalties on pulling out cash. And I've said this in my March to the Mark of the Beast in my timeline of the return of the Lord, the march towards digital currency, where they will start penalizing the use of cash. Interest rates will start heading up. People will want to take their money out of they go up initially, and then because the economy is crashing, they will start pulling interest rates down again, and they will head to negative interest rates at some point. Once there's negative interest rates, then people will want to take their cash out of the banks because their savings are being eaten away. At that point, the central bank doesn't want you to take your cash out of the bank, doesn't want you to take your money out of the bank. They're going to remove physical cash altogether, and they're going to penalize you for taking cash out, and that's exactly what they're doing here in Nigeria. The action is the latest in a string of central bank orders aimed at limiting the use of cash and expand digital currencies to help and improve access to banking. It's always for many, many good reasons, and they'll come up with a great big list of reasons. Same as with the gun prohibition here in Canada, 1,500 shotguns and rifles that hunters use, all in the name of stopping gun violence. And you know what? Most of our guns that are used in gun violence, where do they come from? They actually are smuggled in from the United States. So maybe if we spent our money on border control, kind of sounds like the United States, doesn't it? Maybe if the country spends money on border control, we wouldn't have to ban and prohibit a whole bunch of firearms that the criminals aren't going to use anyways, because they're still going to smuggle firearms from the United States to use. Remember, the criminals don't follow the law. So creating laws, supposedly aimed at fixing this criminal activity doesn't work, because criminals are going to break the law anyways. That's the definition of a criminal. So I just want to bring this to your attention, guys. Quick video. I will leave there. I mean, my goodness, that headline speaks for itself. And this is going to roll out across the board, across the world, very fast. Look for this over the next couple of months here, I would predict. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.